welcome back to my channel. So my name is Annie and today I'm just going to be showing you how I revised for GCSE English Literature. Now English Literature is one of the subjects I've actually taken for my A-levels, so exciting, not looking forward to that at all. Like, I love English, but A-levels, so no, I don't want to do them. But anyway, yeah, I've got my little revision cards here that I was just going to show you a few of them, the technique I used, and you know, how it worked, if I liked it. I've also got a folder behind me, but I'm probably not going to get that out because I didn't use that as much. Like, it was just a small bit of last minute revision, it wasn't a main revision, sort of. I make no sense. So anyway, first of all, we have my Christmas Carol revision cards, and I think these, yeah, they're going to be backwards in the camera, so I'm sorry about that, but, you know, I did some little fill-in-the-blank things. So I did hard, and that's meant to be sharp, as flint, solitary as an oyster, and then on the back I put the answers and what each code meant. And the reason this was good is because I was testing myself when I was looking back at my revision, so it went in even more. So I did these for each character, and then I did some pages full of quotes, and I did this the night before the exam. Don't save your revision till last minute, but you know, I like doing a little bit just to hammer in the knowledge. And now we have the cards I think worked the best, and these were my poetry revision cards, because I really could not understand poetry. I understood poetry, but I couldn't remember anything. And I found that these really helped, and by the end of it, you know, I could recite one of them off by heart. Can't anymore. It's literally been a few weeks and I've already forgotten, but whatever. So what I'd do is I'd put at the top, I'd put the theme that it could tie into. I'd put the name of the poem. I'd do some quotes, fill in the blanks with the answers on the back. And I'd do a separate card for context, and I'd do the same code thing, and on the back have what it meant. And then I'd do one on techniques, and then on the back more quotes. I did this for each and every poem that was actually there, and you know, I think the poetry, well, second paper went a lot better than the first paper, but you know, that's probably because we had a question on the porter in our Macbeth. So this was actually my Macbeth revision here, and it's not as good as the rest of my revision, but I've got a lot in my English book. It's one of the subjects we revise the most, but my English book is in a box under my bed, and I can't be bothered to go get it. So we're not going to do that. But yeah, what I did is I wrote little act summaries with quotes on the back. Sorry, I'm like dying. Okay, I'm not dying anymore. And then I do one for each character that was key in that scene, quotes on the back. And I did that for each and every act. And what I ended up doing in my PPE revision is I drew little pictures, and this is sort of when I started doing my codes, because before I just draw it next to each other. And I'll show you my favourite one just because I think it's hilarious. And it's, yeah, so never shake thy gory locks at me. I drew a padlock shaking, a cross through it, and blood dripping down. It's so stupid, but it worked. I remember that quote. So yeah, that's most of my revision room. So I also did some practice papers, practice questions. I did loads of practice questions. A lot of it was homework, but I did a lot of practice questions. I did posters with quotes on it, and yeah, I think it's a good way to revise English. I mean, not everyone revises the same way, and the way I revise might not work for you, but I found it effective personally, and I would recommend doing things like this, like fill in the blanks, draw some codes. It's just because when you're looking back at your revision, you don't want to just be reading through like you're reading through a textbook, because it doesn't go in. It's passive revision, so you need to be doing active revision even when you're just reading through your cards, and that's why I think making codes is good. But in regards to obviously this, when I do these quotes here, just writing them out sometimes can help, because you're writing it down, you're getting your brain going, you're thinking about it actively. So yeah, that's how I revise English and what I recommend. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you'd like me to record next, because I have no ideas. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye!